Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be going through my typical warm-up so you guys can get a good idea of how the warm-ups should flow in my workout programs and training, and maybe some inspiration from me. But keep in mind that my warm-up is somewhat individualized to myself, and I'll point that out as I go through it. But without further ado, so I'll start out my warm-up by doing some light walking just from my vehicle into the gym and to wherever I'm going to stretch, or walking entirely to the gym, like outside from my apartment to the gym, just to get some light movement that brings the blood flowing through the body. So sometimes I might ride the bike instead for a little, like couple minutes, or walk on treadmill for a couple minutes when I get to the gym, just to get my blood flowing. After that's done, I'll move directly into arm circles, big arm circles going about 10 times both ways. You should start to feel warmer and loose as you get through these. This just kind of helps to get my whole upper body, my chest, my shoulders kind of loosened up and ready to go. And then I'll move into some self hugs. I don't know what to call them, but I'll do about like 3 to 4 both ways, like right hand over, left hand over. This also is getting my upper extremities warmed up. Then after those, I move into high knees. I typically do 15 to 20 seconds of these. I don't really count, I just go. And then after high knees, I'll go into butt kickers. 15 to 20 seconds of butt kickers, about the same thing. After butt kickers, I will do some standing hip openers, and I'll do about 5 each way, alternating them. And then after you do the hip openers, I move into 1 over and under the fence each way. So I'll go over the fence, then back over, then under the fence, and back under the fence. That kind of gets my hips and lower extremities a little movement, more warmed up. Then after that, I'll get into my static stretching. Now if you want more information, be sure to check out my guide to stretching. That should be up here. But I will stretch my overactive muscles, because this is a training day. I'll stretch my overactive muscles. So typically I'll do a stretch for my hips, my ankles, and my hip flexors. And then after my stretching, I will move into some priming / mobility exercises to get my body and muscles ready to fire for the workout. So this might look like the 90-90, the combat stretch, handcuffs with rotation, the wall test, and then maybe my activations will be some light glute bridges to get my glutes firing. Now this is completely individualized to you, same with the stretching. This depends on what muscles are overactive or underactive for yourself. These are just some examples of what I commonly do. And if you want to see videos demonstrating how to do those mobility exercises, be sure to check out more on my channel. I should have them all up there for you. But after that, I'm basically warmed up, and I'll go into my first exercise. But I will typically do an incremental lightweight warm-up in that exercise. Most of the time, my first exercise is either like a squat, a bench, a deadlift, overhead press, or a barbell row. And for those exercises, I will incrementally move up in weight. So I'll start out with a really light weight, do about 5 reps to 8 reps, to go up like 20-50 pounds, really lightweight for 5-8 reps. I'll do that progressively until I get up to my first set, and then I'll do my actual set. So it just kind of warms my body and is like priming me to get into my actual working sets. But that's everything. That is the complete warm-up I typically do. Hope this gave you kind of some ideas or inspiration and helped you understand how the warm-up should flow. Remember, this is individualized. The stretching, the mobility, it all depends on you and your individual cases. And if you're a client of mine, I will prescribe you the stretches and mobility exercises. Otherwise, be sure to check out my mobility program on my website. You can run that, and you will be able to have a better knowledge, and it will tell you what to do. Otherwise, check out other videos on my YouTube. Message me, I can help you, or apply for coaching, training, online training. But that's my typical warm-up. Hope that helped, and I will see you in the next video.